Hello everybody, my name is here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play EarthBound. I have a bit of a confession to make. I made a mistake about the equipment differences between Summers and Scaraba. I said that the items in Scaraba were a bit better than the ones you'd find in the Summers department store area. I am completely wrong about this. As you see in the footage right now, there are a few items in Summers that are going to be like way better to equip than things that you could find in Scaraba, so I went ahead and bought some and equipped my characters with it. So that's why my stats are going to be a bit different than you're going to see from the past couple of videos or so. Also, I stayed at Alto real quick so that my party could be completely healed and things like that before going into this next area, because this next area is going to be a pain to go through. But anyway, without further ado, let's go inside the pyramid. And I have to confess something real quick. The pyramid is my least favorite area in this entire game. We'll go over the reasons why a little bit later, but first we have a new enemy right here. This is the Arachnid. It's completely different from the one we saw earlier because this one has 3 exclamation points. Anyway, this is the Arachnid. 344 HP, 0 power points, 87 offense, 86 defense, 20 speed, 4 guts, 10,449 experience to defeat them, $412 to defeat them. Has a 4 to 1 to 20 chance of dropping a beef jerky. Weaknesses: 1% vulnerable fire, 1% vulnerable freezer, 50% flash, 90% paralysis, 90% brain attack, 0% hypnosis. Attacks, bass all over damage, suits Spire Silk, and immobilizes a party member, and poison stingers poisons a party member. Yeah, these guys are kind of jerks, but what we can do is that we can use Paula as a PSI freeze, a beta on this guy, and we're gonna have you attack Lou, and then we can finish the other one off with Pooh's PSI freeze. Or not, because I didn't do quite enough damage. Okay, you're defeated, and now you're defeated. Okay, so that enemy may not have been all that difficult, but trust me, when we get through this area, you're not going to like this area all that much either. We have another new enemy right here. This is the Guardian Hieroglyph. 470 HP, 126 power points, 84 offense, 106 defense, 20 speed, 20 guts, 13,064 experience to defeat them, $420 to defeat them. Has an A 120 chance of dropping a Pharaoh's Curse. Weaknesses: 1% water fire, 50% water freeze, 50% flash, 50% paralysis, 0% Brainshock, and 99% hypnosis. Attacks: hacking cough, gives somebody a cold. PSI Thunder Alpha, 60 to 100 damage, 180 damage. PSI Thunder Beta, 60 to 180 damage to 2 characters, and PSI Flash Alpha, 85 chance of crying and 15% chance of strangeness. PSI, you probably want to use Ness's PSI Hypnosis on this guy, and then I did not mean for Apollo to pass. You want to use PSI Fire Beta on him as well. Alright. Alright, so I guess now is a good time as I need to explain why I'm not really that fond of the pyramid. First of all, it pains me to say this because I really love the music in EarthBound, but the music in the pyramid is kind of bland. It's not that memorable compared to... Shut up! I'm trying to explain something! Okay, the pyramid. I don't really like the music in this area. The enemies are a pain to get through. There's a lot of items in this area that a lot of them aren't going to be all that useful, like the Viper right there. It can be useful at certain points, but I'm going to get rid of it right now because I'm never going to use this thing. The enemies are a pain in this area. It can be a bit of a pain to navigate. The enemies in this area, the hieroglyphs that appear on the wall, they will never go away. They will never go away, so if you try doing the trick where you go between the areas and to reload the area, that is not going to work. They will never, ever, ever go away. And it is so annoying to fight these enemies in this area. And on top of that, there is something we'll see a little bit later that is... it's not that exciting. This area in general is just really evil. Like, I really like Scaraba, and everything else that we're going to see in Scaraba over the course of the next couple of videos is awesome and stuff like that. But the pyramid is annoying. I don't like going through this area. Well, at least the enemy left to be present. The Pharaoh's Curse, we'll solve it off a little bit later. We won't do it now, but we'll do it later. There's probably look at what it does, see what it actually does. I don't remember off the top of my head. Pharaoh's Curse. And ectoplasmic ooze is disgorged out of the dreadful box. The enemy may be poisoned, gone after one use. Okay, we definitely want to save that for later. Something kind of funny is that whenever I see the Pharaoh's Curse and whenever I read about what it does, I can't help but think of Indiana Jones and that one scene where they open the box and like all the enemies' faces melt or something like that. That's just something that I always imagine when I see the Pharaoh's Curse, or pretty much any kind of curse in a video game for that matter. Alright, so as we continue to go through in here, I guess there's something else that I should probably talk about, which is another big reason why I don't like the pyramid. Because my first playthrough, this was one of the very first games where I was really playing around with the Virtual Console's ability to set restart points and stuff like that. Like Link's Awakening was the first one, but I bought the 3DS version of Link's Awakening and EarthBound at the same time, so I was still trying to get used to how restore points worked. So you want to know what I did on my first playthrough of this game? I got through this area, and I got to the boss of this place, and I died, and it was not very pleasant. My party member, they were all completely wiped out, and they went back to the previous save point. Do you know where the previous save point was? Because the previous save point was at the point of the game where Paula went missing. Yeah, I didn't save for a while, and I didn't save the game for a little while there, and because I was still trying to get used to how restore points worked, I did not use I accidentally created a restore point rather than load one. So on top of having to go through all of that again, I accidentally created a restore point. So I don't really like the pyramid all that much. Anyway, we have a new enemy right here. This is the Guardian Hieroglyph. Wait, actually, no, that's not the Guardian Hieroglyph. This is Fierce Saturn Man. We already saw the stats for this enemy, so... Wait, did we? No, this is a Fierce Saturn Man, and okay, it's completely different from the one we saw before. Anyway, this is the Fierce Saturn Man. 516 HP, 0 power points, 101 offense, 116 defense, 12 speed, 5 guts, 17,423 experience to defeat them, $577 to defeat them. Has a 64 and 120 chance of dropping a mummy wrap. Weaknesses: 50% vulnerable fire, 75% vulnerable freeze, 50% fast, 99% paralysis, 10% brain attack, 50% hypnosis. Attacks, bass, low level damage, continuous attack, hits multiple times, big hug, solidifies a party member, and Icy Hand solidifies a party member. I really wish he was going to use the big hug attack, because it is so funny to see this when he tries to use it on the teddy bear, because it's like this guy is like a big buff muscular enemy, and he gives a teddy bear a hug, and it's just kind of funny to read. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, because that's a tough enemy, so we don't have to worry about it too much. But I kind of wish at some point it does that attack on teddy bear. Franklin Badge reflected on you, and we're gonna finish you off. And we're probably gonna need to heal Pooh and Jeff because their HP is kind of low. Alright, so let's go heal them up real quick. I am an idiot. Okay. In between videos, I got rid of the cold remedy because I was like, oh, what am I gonna do with this thing? I'm not gonna ever use it. We probably should have saved that for this very occasion, because Pooh now has a cold, and that's not. Oh, okay. I almost forgot something. Who has a seasoning? You have a seasoning. Okay, let's. Okay, I want to give that to. Who do I want to give it to? Let's give it to Jeff. And we're gonna have Paula, and we're gonna give Paula the. We're gonna give the. We're gonna give the rock candy to Jeff. I cannot talk right now. I apologize for that. You super already know what I'm setting up. If you've been watching this Let's Play, because there's a glitch with the rock candy that could be very useful if you know how to use it. It's very similar. It's pretty much identical to the magic truffle glitch that I demonstrated a long time ago. And this right here would probably be the best opportunity to use it right now. So right here we have our new enemy. This is the Petrified Royal Guard. So let me put up my notes for him. Okay. 573 HP, 0 power points, 106 offense, 173 defense, 12 speed, 5 guts, and 19,163 experience to defeat them. Will drop $628 to defeat them. Has a 4 in 120 chance of dropping a sudden gut spill. Weaknesses: 75% auto fire, 50% auto freeze, 50% flash, 90% paralysis, 10% Brainshock, 50% hypnosis. Attacks: comes out swinging, low level damage, charges forward, high level damage, tricks a war cry, lowers your offense and defense. PSI Paralysis will probably be the best thing to use on this thing, because that'll make it not be able to do anything, so that's going to be pretty exciting. Make sure you bring some brain food lunches in this place. If you do not, you should probably go back to Dalim to go pick some up real quick, because those are going to be very useful for restoring your power points in this area, and you're going to definitely need to do that at some point. An exit mouse will probably also be a good idea. Because they can take you to the beginning of the pyramid and you can leave and then you can go to a hotel and then just come back right into this area. Oof, he got, that's not a good thing. Yeah, we can heal him after the battle. I'm just mostly doing that because I don't remember, he no longer has a status effect. Okay, that's fine. And let's finish out the Petrified World Guard. Okay, actually, you know what? Let's probably actually do that glitch that I was talking about a moment ago. I completely forgot about it until now. For this glitch to work, you need to have seasoning with you in your inventory. Doesn't matter where it is, but the rock candy has to be the very last item in your inventory. So we're gonna use that on Jeff and everybody else. I'm gonna see if Mirror works on this guy. It probably won't, but it's worth a try. And it did not work. Using the rock candy, it was pretty good. Jeff's guts went up by 2. Oh, great. So that's pretty exciting. There are a couple other things associated with the rock candy glitch. Like, we still have the rock candy, but the seasoning is gone. It's very identical to the magic truffle glitch, but the thing is, the rock candy will raise a random stat. So the more important thing to keep in mind about this item is that it's possible that I'm not entirely sure how it works, but it's possible that the glitch will make it so that the rock candy will restore more, will raise their stats more than what it normally should do. And oh my god! Bag of Dragonite! Okay. Probably shouldn't be that loud, but Bag of Dragonite is that awesome power. Yeah, we definitely want to heal up our party real quick, because that Fierce Shattered Man is kind of a pain to deal with. But as I was saying a moment ago, the Rock Candy glitch has a chance of raising its stats way more than was originally intended to. It's very possible they can completely raise it to like 999 or something like that, but I've never had that happen to me before, so don't count on that. The Jar of Deadly Sauce will also greatly help you with it, because I believe the Jar of Deadly Sauce is one of the reasons why the Rock Candy glitch raises more stats than the Rock Candy is usually supposed to. But I'm not going to be abusing the Rock Candy glitch because I don't really want to do that, because I don't really like using glitches in my videos all that often. Okay, let's leave the room real quick. I know I said already that the hieroglyphs on the wall will never go away, but the enemies that are not on the wall will go away at some point, so maybe it keeps loading more enemies. I don't want more enemies. I don't like this place. I just want to get over here quickly and quietly with no rap music or flash dancing. Awesome points if you get the reference. Okay, now let's continue on to this area with the no rap music or flash dancing. Let's use PSI healing on Paula real quick. Just got over the goal. Let's see the door. Let's go to the door before anything happens. We're gonna have to fight you guys now, aren't we? Okay. I love EarthBound. EarthBound is my favorite RPG ever. But the pyramid is just not really that fun to play through. I'm sorry. Some people out there probably love the pyramid to death. I am just not one of those people. The pyramid to me is pretty much what a certain later point in Xenoblade Chronicles is to like pretty much the entirety of that fan base. If you've played Xenoblade before, you already know what I'm talking about, but I won't spoil it because it happens very late in the story, and it's kind of impossible to talk about that point in the story without spoiling anything in Xenoblade. And Xenoblade has a really amazing story, so. But yeah, as I was saying, the pyramid to me is what that part of Xenoblade is like to that entire fan base. So if we go over here, we have some more enemies we have to deal with, which isn't that pleasant. And scary demon red screen. Alright, let's use healing on Ness. Now's probably a good time to use the brain food lunch on Ness, so that he can restore a little bit of his power points and stuff like that. Because, like I said earlier, you're going to want to have a lot of power points going in this area, so it's definitely a good idea to go do that. Who needs a speed capsule? Okay, 22 speed, 54 speed, 24 speed, 30 speed. Okay, let's give it to Ness. In case you guys haven't figured it out at this point, Paula is always going to be the character who goes first for your party. So she's like the speed character, where Jeff is more the item-based character, Pooh is the more power points-based character, and Ness is just Ness. Yeah, that's the best way to describe the importance of these characters. I'm the best at explaining things, aren't I? And you're defeated, okay? Man, this area is going to be a huge pain to edit. Hooray! I'm going to fight one of these guys again. While I fight this guy, I'm gonna, I guess I can talk about something real quick. Just so you guys know, I am back in school, so if my upload schedule is going to be like a little bit inconsistent, for lack of a better term, then that's going to be the reason why, because I just do Let's Plays as a hobby, and school and college is my highest priority at the moment. So if my upload schedule is inconsistent, then blame school. Alright, so now that we've done taking care of all that, we can go down here, the Stairwell of our Doom. This is also a big reason why I don't care for the pyramid all that often, because even though like the writing on the wall looks kind of cool and stuff like that, most of it is just staircase in the middle of a black void, so it's not that interesting to look at. This enemy right here, this is the boss of the pyramid, but you won't activate until you open the treasure chest, so let's go do that. This is the Guardian General, 831 HP, 6 power points, 109 offense, 214 defense, 21 speed, 1 guts, 95,390 experience to defeat them. Okay, I guess I was wrong about that Master Criminal Worm having the highest experience that it can give you. Well, this is a boss character, so I guess that's different. But anyway, 3,235 experience to defeat them, drop us no items, 75% vulnerable fires, 50% vulnerable to freeze, 50% flash, 90%, 50%, 10% paralysis. Blah. Why do I keep reading paralysis says 99%? 10% paralysis, 10% Brainshock, 50% Hypnosis. Attacks, bats low level damage, comes out swinging, low level damage, charges forward, high level damage, 6 war cry, lowers your offensive defense, makes somebody spin around, PSI Magnet Alpha. So, right off the bat, what we want to do is that you want to use a PSI sealed on your party. Somebody else probably has a better sealed than Ness. Yep, we do. That's going to consume a lot of power points from Bala, but it's not that big of a deal. We could just give her a brain food lunch. Where is it? Where is my brain food lunch? Oh, there it is. Okay, and we can give it to Bala. And what can you do? You can use mirror. Okay, now everybody is going to be protected by the psychic seal. This is going to be helpful against fighting this thing because oh, the teddy bear is protected by the seal too. Oh god, I never noticed that before. I lost my many points as I was making that speech, but whatever. Way to fight this thing. Let's use PSI rocking on this guy. This is gonna be our first instance of using this thing on screen. We can probably. No, I don't want to use that. Do we? No, we don't. Okay, what do I want to do? God I never really know what I want to do when I'm fighting this thing because like it's not really all that vulnerable to anything in this area. So I am an idiot. We bought big water rockets for a reason. Let's use them. Let's actually use these stupid things. Okay, we only did 1 damage. Okay. I gotta say, the PSI Rockin' Gamma is like the least impressive looking PSI Rockin' attack. Like I gotta say, PSI Rockin' Alpha is probably my favorite looking ability out of Ness's PSI Rockin' abilities. PSI Rockin' Gamma is kind of bland looking compared to the other ones, although it does look cool. It looks awesome. It's just compared to everything else, it's not that great. And guess what? Even though we fought the boss of the pyramid, it's not freaking over. There's still a lot of stuff to do in this area. Isn't that fun? So, yeah, make sure you do not waste all of your PSI abilities on that enemy because this area, even though we fought the boss of this area, even though we fought a lot of tough enemies, even though we picked up a couple of useful, awesome items and stuff like that, this place is not freaking over. That's another thing I don't like about the pyramid because, like, just the music is not that great, the enemies are really difficult to fight, the environments are kind of generic when you're just going through a staircase in a black void. The boss of this area isn't even the final enemy that could be fighting in this area. We still have a lot of enemies that we face in this area. So, yeah. With all that being said, the pyramid is definitely my least favorite location in EarthBound. So, again, I apologize if somebody out there likes the pyramid. I'm just not one of those people. But I mean, let's finish off the Petrified Royal Guard. Hopefully. Okay. That would have been very embarrassing if we didn't finish it off. When I said that we were going to. This res power PSI healing gamma, PSI level 43, we have a baby, we have alpha by 3, okay, we leveled up, and it was exciting. Okay, let's pick up this box. A lot of the boxes in this area aren't going to be all that useful. I'd say that the Bag of Dragonite and the Rain Pendant are pretty much the only ones that you're going to really want to go out of your way for. We'll equip the Rain Pendant in a minute, just depending on who really needs it. We don't want to give it to Pooh though, because if memory serves correctly, his defense is going to decrease if he has a equipable item that's not exclusive to him. Okay, so who has the Rain Pendant? I guess we can give it to her. We can give it to Paula. Okay. Yep, we want to give it to her. I guess it kind of makes buying the crystal charm a bit obsolete now, or pointless, or whatever. I just feel like saying big words, okay? Okay, let's heal Boo and leave this area forever. If I end up splitting this video into 2 episodes, then the ending point will probably be at like around here or so. So if it's not split into 2 videos, that's way too many enemies. I don't want to fight that many. But yeah, we'll probably end the video if I end up splitting this into 2 parts, like somewhere around the time after we've defeated the Guardian General. Who knows at this point? This recording session has been going on for half an hour, but I am going to be editing out most of these battles anyway. Okay, now that we've done all that, we can go in... What happens if we check this thing? Nothing? Really? Okay, whatever. We need to go drop down into the hole, and then we can go over here, and something super amazing is waiting for us. There is something on the platform. Do you want to take it? No. Wasn't it the whole reason you came here? I love that so much. It's one of my favorite things it's one of my favorite things dialogue in the game. Jeff got the Hawkeye. But I didn't want the Hawkeye, I want the Black Widow. She's my favorite Avenger. True story, by the way. Anyway, we can go through here, fight some more enemies. We've already seen you a million times, so I don't need to show this footage. Yay, editing! So I guess something that could be pretty funny. Oh, magic butterfly! Magic butterfly! The magic butterfly made Ness and his friends relax. Okay. Something kind of funny that I could talk about right now, because there isn't really a whole lot left that I could say about the pyramid that I haven't already said before. Something kind of funny was that I've been helping a friend, the James Rolls, with his Splatoon Let's Play. I've been helping record the multiplayer videos. While we were recording footage for his Splatstones video, during the Bluefin Depot level, something really funny happened where there's a brick casket, there's a diamond band inside, Jeff takes it, okay. Oh, before I say anything else, it dropped us on the enemy! Wow, that is horrible enemy placement. This pyramid sucks! I'm sorry, but I don't like the pyramid because of stupid things like this. So what I was trying to say a moment ago was that while we were recording footage for his Splatstones video, something really great happened where during the Bluefin Depot stage, how Splatstones work in that game is that you have to cover territory for a set amount of time, and you get penalties if the other team takes it away from you. So we were playing one-on-one, and he took the territory until there was like literally 1 second left on the clock, and then he got like a 70-second penalty in the game. So there was like like it was very close the entire time because without the penalty he quite literally needed 1 more second to win the match. In the end, he won though, but still, it was a really intense match. Like, if we recorded live commentary, most of it would have been like, "No, I stole that territory," or something along those lines. Or, yeah, it was a pretty fun time. Although I will say right now that the Rainmaker mode of Splatoon, it is not a good mode to play one-on-one because like when we were recording the Rainmaker footage, how do I go into it? While we were recording the Rainmaker footage, we were both going back and forth saying that Rainmaker was really designed for teammates in mind. So yeah, Rainmaker was definitely not built for one-on-one matches. And with that enemy defeated, the light is at the end of the tunnel. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, any item that Pooh is carrying, give it to somebody else immediately. Because something's going to happen in a second where if they were holding on to something important, like the Kraken soup or anything like that, then you're going to regret giving it to Pooh. The Hawkeye, we're going to wait to... Wait, actually, should we... Wait, no, what am I thinking? Jeff's carrying the Hawkeye. The Piggy Nose Pooh will hold on to it for now because we don't actually need that for a little while. Magical tornado powers and a bald man! Well done, you have made it. We finally meet, Prince Pooh. The stars foretold that I would meet you here, so now it's time to show you the way of the Starstorm. For a while, you must live far away from your friends and live with me. Do you understand? There's only one answer. I must stop you even if you don't want to. Stay with me for a while, do you understand? It is important that I study and learn the Starstorm. It will be most helpful to us. Once I learn it, I'll meet up with you, Ness. Trust me, I will see you again. It depends on Pooh's efforts. That will determine the reuniting of the group. Be faithful, and wait until the time comes. He left us! He left us! Okay, no seriousness though, we won't see Pooh for a while, so that's the big reason why I wanted to give the Kraken soups to everybody else. The Hawkeye, the Piggy Nose, we're not going to need for a while, so I don't really care that we left that with them. But with that, we're finally done with the pyramid, and I'm so looking forward to the next episode because it's going to be so fun. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video of EarthBound, and until next time, it's geared to you. Oh yeah!